Hey guys, so while I beat up my little bracelet here, I wanted to talk to you about something that I feel like comes up a lot in our lives as Christians. Um, and that is like our waiting seasons. Like it feels like we're waiting a lot. Um, we pray about something and then we have to wait. And there's nothing wrong with the waiting season. There's so much we can grow in, but that season can get really long for us. And um, so for me, a few months ago, there was something I had really wanted in my life and had occasionally prayed about. And then an opportunity came up for me to have that. And so I went ahead with it. I didn't even pray about it. I didn't even consult any older Christians in my lives about it. I just went ahead with it. And a few months into me just going ahead with it, I came up against the realities of like not waiting for the right timing, for like God's timing in something. And I also learned the consequences of not like consulting God or older Christians before you just rush into something. And I just feel like so often we make that mistake in our waiting seasons of we come up against something that is like that we really want, and then we end up like running ahead of God, and then we end up facing the consequences of that. And that's always a hard season to live through, a hard thing to live through, and it always brings seasons of really hard stuff after, you realize what you did and you walk away from the season. It's always hard afterwards. Like, I will say the waiting season is like one of the hardest seasons ever in a Christian's life, but it's also like one of those ones where you definitely want to wait because you will regret not waiting. Like, I'm going to tell you, you will regret not waiting. And that's not supposed to be like a threat or make you scared or anything, but I'm just saying, like, from my perspective of someone who didn't wait for God's timing in something, like, I would say wait for God. Pray about something before you run into it, even if it's something you've desperately wanted, even if it looks like maybe God has led you into it, pray about it first, because that's how I was. I thought that thing that I was up against was something God had brought into my life, and I was like, yay, finally, like the thing I've been praying and waiting for. And then a few months in, I realized, no, this is not what I was praying and waiting for actually. Like, I just ran ahead because I was wanting this so bad. And so I just wanted to encourage you, like, yes, the waiting season is really hard, but you'll be thankful that you waited. You'll be thankful that you didn't run ahead and, like, waited on God and prayed about it and consulted, like, older Christians about what you're going through. And I know that can be hard. Like, sometimes, we think that we have it all together, and we almost like want to prove to people and even God sometimes that we know what we're doing and that we know what's best. And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, we don't know what's best. And so we can't run our own lives and expect to come out on the other side feeling and doing just fine. Like, we can't expect that because we are dumb. We don't know what's best. So that's just a little encouragement to like wait on God, and like in the waiting season, if you have somebody you can talk to and pray with, I would recommend doing that so that maybe the waiting won't seem quite as long, and maybe it will help you to get your mind off whatever you're waiting for.